Hello, Ursula here today with Appalachian Apothecary Company, and we're going to do a soap called Bare Honeysuckle. I'm not going to add any colorants to it, and just using a discontinued honeysuckle fragrance oil from Brambleberry, 2 ounces of it, and I have my coconut oil here, my weight scale, because again, I'll just correct myself and say that soap is done in weight measurements, not in dry or liquid measurements. And the hand mixer, the batter bowl, the pour, 5-pound silicone mold. And over here we have the lye in a container that we can dispose of. The measuring cup for the distilled water, and a bowl to hold that in so that when we're done mixing it we can put some ice wrapped around it, get it cooled down quicker. Here's the thermometer gun, the infrared thermometer. So I'm just going to get going. I have the lye and the water measured out, and the lye, it's 9.23 ounces, and the liquid, which is distilled water, is 17.82 ounces, and I rounded them down to 9.20 ounces of lye and 17.80 ounces of liquid. The lye water solution is mixed and cooling. Again, I'd like to remind you that this is not a soap making tutorial. Please refer to somebody like the Soap Queen. You can go to her website, soapqueen.com, and she'll tell you about all the basics of how to work with lye. 54 ounces of coconut oil is a lot of coconut oil. It comes up to 3.375 on the pound measurement for the weight scale. I heated up the coconut oil to 80 degrees. Though this is a 76 degree coconut oil recipe, I heated it up to 80 to get the lumps out, and it should have time to cool back down to room temperature, 76 degrees, before I add the lye water, because I have to wait for the lye water solution to cool too. I'm not going to measure out the honeysuckle surplus fragrance oil because I went on to Brambleberry's fragrance calculator, and they were basically saying even for just a light scent for a 5-pound batch that I should put in 2 ounces of honeysuckle. The discontinued honeysuckle scent is what we have, and it's already measured out to 2 ounces, so I'm just going to take and put the whole bottle in there. Okay, so the room temp is higher today because it's a hot day outside, and though it's getting towards the evening, it still hasn't cooled down. It feels like it's actually getting hotter. So the coconut oil is actually at 80 degrees, and the lye water is at 82 degrees. They're well within 10 degrees of each other. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix it up and pour. It is mixed and poured, thank God. But I wish I had taken some video or a picture of the trace that was on the hand mixer before I poured it. It was really nice and clear, and I think it would have been nice to keep as a record. Wow, check out what it's doing. I was really liking it, and earlier was going to do a little bit of video. So I really like this white part right here, and it was like that all the way across. Then I came out and I noticed these cracks in just a matter of a few seconds. And now, probably in less than a minute, I come back out here and it is just going through some kind of gelling phase. It is way hot. I'm gonna go get the heat gun. Not the heat gun, the thermometer, the infrared thermometer is up to 156 degrees. It's shot up about 50 degrees in probably just like less than 10 minutes. And that's just one of the cats carrying on. What else? What other note would I like to make? This happened too with the Mountain Streams of Honey bar. It started to gel, and the similarities in the days is that it was a really hot day out, and instead of shutting the doors and closing the windows and turning on the air conditioning, we just did it like this. And I did the same thing today. I didn't shut the doors, and it got really hot out. So I don't know if this outer temperatures can cause this to happen or not. It's the next day, and hello again from Appalachian Apothecary Company. This is the Bare Honeysuckle soap, and you can see that there's a fine line down the middle where it's a little bit cracked, but other than that it appears to be okay. I'm going to get to slicing it. Hallelujah! The soap has turned out a nice white solid. It's a little bit off-white, or maybe an ivory white, because the honeysuckle surplus is supposed to discolor to ivory. So I think it came out really nice, and it looks really even. It is really hard to cut, even though I only waited till the next evening. So I'm thinking next time I do a totally coconut oil bar, that I need to maybe crack it open in the morning time to get a better even cut on it, because I am having difficulty keeping the cut nice and even. It's distorting the blade, it's bending it and twisting it in different directions. So I hope you have a nice evening. God bless in the name of Christ Jesus. And there you see these soaps getting cut and made. They're not ready for actually about 4 more weeks. So if I can remember, maybe I'll post it or put a little video up saying whenever they're available on my Facebook shop. So thank you for your time. If you enjoy what you're seeing, go ahead and subscribe. And you can like my Facebook shop page. In the name of Christ Jesus, God bless. Bye-bye. Note to self, I've been starting off the bars along the top and then along the side, and then cutting them in an angle. Thanks be to God, coming up with that. So, praise God.